Hi, my name's Eleanor Labrow and I'm the production manager for my hundreds of brothers and sisters. I'm just going to talk to you today about what I do as part of my role, where we're at the moment with the pre-production process and what's coming, like what we have planned for the production of our documentary in May and what we have planned for post-production, which will be happening in mid-May to early June. So my main responsibilities as production manager involve assisting the producer in the pre-production process. So I work quite closely with our producer to organise things like schedules, to organise the locations, to organise like insurances, and to organise like trying to combat any challenges we're facing at the moment. We're planning kind of like a 10-day to 2-week kind of period where we'll be actually shooting the documentary, like the bulk of it. Also, during that period while we're shooting our documentary, I will be giving out call sheets to crew, to translators, to contributors, to anybody that we need on set, so everyone knows where they need to be, when, and how long we need them for. So yeah, that's really cool. Other stuff I have been doing is insurance. So because we are a British documentary crew aiming to shoot a Polish documentary abroad, there's actually quite a bit of stuff that we need to organise. The number one thing for us at the moment has been kit insurance. We're making sure that all the kit we're hiring from our university is all sorted, is all ready to go, and then that we have like weights, dimensions, etc. to see like about taking it on the plane, and then to make sure it's all insured. So if anything was to happen, that there wouldn't be any kind of problem and that it would all be alright. When it comes to insurance, you're all probably thinking, but what about Brexit? Surely that affects things. What about the coronavirus? Surely it affects things. And the simple answer is yes. Yes, it does. But we feel we've been quite good at keeping updated on both the Brexit situation and the coronavirus situation. This has helped us because it's allowed us to prepare for what's happening. So in January we found out we would need a carnet to transport our equipment from England to the EU. We already knew it was quite likely we'd need to do this, so it was already in our budget. We'd already started to look into how to do one. So as soon as possible, we're going to start on that and make sure that's perfected and ensure that all our equipment can be transported legally and safely. Another thing is that obviously with coronavirus, it can make it harder to get insurance, but we are hoping with the great progress in the vaccination programme in England, with the good progress going on in Poland, we're hoping that as soon as the borders open up again for a bit more travel, as soon as it's safe, most importantly, we'll be able to get out there at the beginning of May to shoot our documentary. The different insurance besides our kit insurance is just we need to make sure everyone has travel insurance, we need to make sure everyone's medical insurance is in order, and that's the kind of stuff that I've been helping the team with and ensuring that like stuff for the whole crew, like production insurance, is sorted out as well. Another thing that I really focus on and that I do work a bit with the rest of my team with, but is primarily my responsibility, are locations. So locations wise, I have been organising the Potocki Palace itself, which is where the institute was based, getting permission to film around it, film in it. I'm still in the process of organising all that. Luckily, Krakow Film Commission has been really helpful, and they have recently sent us an email helping us with any kind of permission we'd need to shoot our GV, like our general like visuals of Krakow, to get a feeling of like what Poland's like. And we also have some really cool stuff we're doing with archive images that our director Adele actually mentions in her video, if you guys want to check that out, planned for GV. Another location that we're really in need of at the moment is we're trying to look for like a social hall, a restaurant or a cafe, so that if it is safe, we're really hoping for one with outdoor space, so if it is safe that we can try and get a few ex-Palace children together and film them together, like just talking about their time at the Palace. This just brings me back to coronavirus, just to talk about the measures we're taking to keep everyone safe. So if there was to be a large numbers of contributors on set, we would of course follow any rules in Poland on any gathering that would take place. We would, if necessary, divide people into family bubbles, household bubbles, just to ensure everyone's as safe as possible. The crew themselves, in general shooting, which will normally only be done in like very small groups, we will have isolated before going to Poland. We will have taken all necessary tests. We will wear masks where appropriate. We will be constantly sanitising our hands. We will be handing out sanitiser to people on set. They're all things we're planning on doing, and of course, like, it's quite hard at the moment to say exactly what we'll be doing because the advice is always changing, and we're making sure that we keep an eye on that to make sure that when we do go out there, we're ready, we're prepared to be as safe as possible to allow our production to happen properly. Because we don't really have a native Polish speaker on the team, we have actually been using various friends, various fellow final year film students, various professionals to help us with translating our emails, our videos, our messages to people, like everything you can think of that you normally wouldn't think about, because we are interacting with Polish people as English people, which is an amazing experience, and I'm so excited that we're doing it. It does mean that just we need that person to help us, because once we've Google Translated something, we want it to make sense. We don't want it to be really odd and really out of whack, especially for like an important email or for like subtitles, which you see down here. So in order to help make the different like translations, like emails and subtitles, we do have translators that have volunteered to help us. So a massive thank you to you guys. You're absolutely invaluable. And yeah, that's about it from me. I'd just like to say that if anyone is interested, there is a link below to our GoFundMe page. And if anyone did want to donate anything at all, we'd be ever so grateful. If you can't donate, any kind of shares of this video at all really do help us and really help us to be more successful. We can't wait to get out to Poland. We're all so excited. We've all worked so hard to plan for it, and we're just really looking forward to hearing more contributors' stories and learning more about the State Department of Education and Science Institute that was based at Potocki Palace in Krzeszowice. Thank you so much. Bye.